Hey guys, welcome back to Barking at the Neighbor's Dog to Establish Dominance. We got another mod item for all of you watching at home today. It is called the Angelic D6, baby. Now, I don't know why the music is not dying, but this is a 12 charge active item, and you can probably already guess what it does. Every time you use it, you will be oh, we got the damage one. Are you kidding me? That's a crazy start. It is a 12 charge active item where every time that you use it, you will transform any item in front of you on a pedestal into its angelic form. And by that, I just mean it's gonna pull an item from the angel pool and put it on the pedestal instead. Now, this is a brand new drop from the Astro Birth mod pack. We'll have it linked in the description below, of course. And I'm pretty sure I've covered this item with this exact sprite at some point in my career, but it's been added to Astro Birth, and it's a great item, and it's a lot of fun, and I love me some angel items. So I thought, you know what? Why not? Let's have a grand old time today, and let's see how many angel items we can get. You guys know I'm an angel deal aficionado, as it once were. Always have been, always will be. Vastly superior to the lesser and more grotesque devil deals in this video game. Oh, range down is not too great, but I hope everyone is having a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. You guys are getting up to either a lot if you want to, or nothing if that's what you like to do. We're playing some Tainted Lost today, simply because this item I know is going to be insanely powerful, so I thought, why not play a bit of a harder character to see if we can't mitigate some of that game breakiness that we so often get in most of our runs. I'm having an amazing Saturday today. I did some chores, you know, did a little bit of things that I had to get done. I got more things that I got to get done this weekend, just in general. You know, general chorely duties of a man who lives in his own house. Things that need to get done in a timely manner. So I'm going to be doing those today and tomorrow as well. Jesus, I do not like the champion variant. Sometimes he really throws me for a loop. Oh, God. Okay, well, my holy card is already gone. This is a great start, isn't it? This is a great start. The music is being so weird today as well. I don't know what's going on with that, man. But regardless, first floor is already done. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's the first floor. Just don't get hit again, Rome, and you will be fine. So, yeah, hopefully everyone's having a fantastic Sunday. Of course, yeah, it is Saturday for me because I record these the day before, but I'm hoping to get everything done that I need to this weekend, and after that, I don't know. Realistically, I haven't been on like a gaming binge as of late. I haven't been playing a lot of games aside from the games that I play either on stream or for videos, for content. I haven't even booted up Mugenics in like a week and a half, man. Like, it's actually been kind of crazy. I've just been so busy doing other things. Oh, God. Jesus. Okay. We do have our item room here, as well as a vault, which is pretty sweet. That's so much money. Oh, my God. And we got Bob's Brain. So that's going to be another reroll into the stairway. What? Are you kidding me? Okay, yeah, this is going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. Open this up. Okay, well, at least we got a key bag. We need a bomb for that stone chest, but honestly, I'll come back for that. Now, we are on to floor number 2. There are 2 things that we need to talk about in floor number 2 today, my friends. The first one, I'll get out of the way now. I'll just say it early, I'll say it loud, and I'll say it proud. We're trying to hit 100K this year. For those of you who don't know, I have my own mod pack that's going to be getting released at 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you haven't seen those videos, I highly recommend you watch them because all the items that we've added are super, super cool. I just wanted to say, don't forget to double check. Make sure you are, in fact, subbed up to the channel because it's free and you can help us hit that milestone. We got the bomb. We're going to go back to the stone chest, but floor number 2 does in fact mean that it is time for today's question of the day. Now, my question for you guys is, what is a reality TV show that you think you would do well in? Now, honestly, I don't really watch a lot of reality TV, and I haven't, like, seen any since I was, like, a kid. So I don't even know if I have an answer for you guys, for myself personally, but I thought that this was a really good question. I know a lot of people are really into, like, reality TV, so I was like, what? I can't take this. What the hell? That's crazy. Are you kidding me? What? Wow. Oh my God. I can't take it with me. I don't have room. You know what? I can look for a school bag, but then I have no money for my angel shop. Ooh, that's a champion belt. I'm gonna buy that. I know that's crazy, but and kind of might be a waste of money, but I'm straight up gonna buy that. That's really good. Is my super secret? Oh, it's literally right here. Okay, can I touch this? Yeah, I can. I couldn't remember if I could touch that or if it was gonna like insta-kill me even though I was in Mega Mush form. I couldn't remember. But yeah, let me know what reality TV show you think you would do really well in the comment section down below. And hey, maybe I'll find out about some reality shows that I just didn't know about. Because like I said, I don't really watch a ton of them. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really watch like a ton of TV. I'm very much a repeat watcher of things that I enjoy in that regard. Now, you know what? We already have the Angel shop. Let's go Devils. Let's go Devils today because we can already get Angel items from our shop. So this is gaming, and Guppy's Eye is incredible, and I love it. We do have a gulp pill in the pool. That's fantastic. Okay, now, do we want to go to Mother today? I'm missing a holy card. You know what? No. No. Not when I'm missing a holy card. In any other situation, I would say 100%. We're missing out on an Angel shop. Oh my God, that is a Star of Bethlehem. I see the revelation. I raise you. A Star of Bethlehem is probably better, and I can only buy one of them. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna skip the Angel statue because I don't have any rerolls available. But oh my goodness, man. Yeah, continuing on from what I was saying, I'm not a big, like, just TV guy in general. I don't know that many people who just watch TV regularly that are over the age, or that are under the age of, like, 35, I think. I don't know that many people that just watch TV, because, I mean, like, I guess a lot of the TV shows are on, like, streaming and stuff now, but do you even, like, classify that as, like, TV? It's just like a show. I feel like TV is like a show that you watch, like, on cable or on satellite. Like, before all the streaming services existed. But then I guess, like, how do you classify, like, the new show? You know what? You know what? I rescind my statement. I fully and entirely rescind my statement there. Those are TV shows. I watch some, but like I said, like, not a ton, honestly. Just a lot of shows are either really long or, like, way too short. Like, there's a bunch of shows that people have recommended to me that I just haven't gotten around to watch. Like, even Game of Thrones. I haven't seen Game of Thrones, man. I've never seen it. Now, to be fair, a lot of people tell me that the ending is garbage. Oh my God, thank God. We finally got a holy card. I should probably use it. I was almost just gonna hang on to it. No, I need to use that now. A lot of people tell me that the ending of that show sucks. I mean, I have no idea. Like I said, I've never seen it, but who knows, honestly. But other than that, I mean, like, I watch a lot of the Marvel shows, I will say, because I just enjoy them, man. They're just like, they're good watches, even though, like, yes, I know that real cinephiles will bash me for this, and they'll be like, how dare you say Marvel is like real cinema? Look, man, I enjoy it. I like when Spider-Man go pew pew with his web slingers, and he gums up all the bad guys. All right, sue me. Actually, please don't sue me. I wouldn't like that very much. But it's just like, there's just hasn't really been that many shows or movies for that matter that have really caught my eye in the last, like, couple of years. That's another holy card. Oh my God. There hasn't been that many, like, shows that have really piqued my interest in the last few years, man. The only times I've, like, gone to the movies to watch a movie in the last couple of years has realistically been for anime movies. So, like, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't really gone to the movies to, like, see a movie. I think the last one that I saw was the Spider-Man movie, maybe. The live action, the one with Tom Holland. But I can't remember. There hasn't been anything that I've been like, I have to see that. Now, I will say that I will be most definitely, you know what, we can take this. I will be immediately going to see the Kane Pixels Backrooms movie, because I know that thing is gonna go crazy, and I really want to see that film really badly, because I think it's gonna be so good. Because I've seen the Kane Pixel YouTube stuff, man, and his YouTube stuff is, like, already just incredibly well done and really keeps you on the edge of your seat while you're watching those videos, man. And the fact that he has like a multi-million-dollar budget now to make a Backrooms movie is, well, it's pretty damn awesome. I forgot that this is an XL. It's a bit of a shame because we miss out on an Angel shop, but I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. That is Overmind. That's an insane item, but there's no way I get enough money to get it, and I think it would kind of derail this whole showcase anyways. So we're not gonna do that. And instead, I'm just gonna re-roll this into Glyph of Balance. I mean, Glyph of Balance is all right. We're not gonna get as much money, because of the Glyph of Balance giving us a bunch of, like, keys and bombs before we get coins, I think. Because we have the least amount of keys, right? Oh, that's a lucky toe. We're going to get perfection pretty quickly here, but, you know, in the meantime, lucky toe is not bad. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see that one. But aside from that singular movie, there hasn't been a whole lot that's really piqued my interest from a moviegoer's perspective, to be completely honest with you. I don't know about you guys. Maybe there's a movie, like, that you guys are excited for, but I do miss going to the movies and, like, seeing films. I remember it was a thing, like, not way back in the day, but when I was, like, a kid and a teenager, it's what me and my grandma used to do. Rest in peace, her beautiful soul. We used to go to the movies, like, every month or two and just spend some time together and then watch a good movie, and it was a great time. I could literally call her up, like, any day of the week and be like, hey, I want to see this movie that's coming out. And she would be like, you tell me when, I'm there. I'm picking you up. We're going to the movies. And I was like, Grandma, you're my goat. She would buy my ticket, too. She'd buy me popcorn. Woo. Dude, grandmas are just goated. Let's be realistic here. Check for a super secret, maybe. We got lots of bombs. It's not there. That's fine. I'm not really, like, concerned about finding it. I just figured it was on the way, so we might as well have a little bit of a look-see, but I don't really know where it is. It might be next to the boss, so we'll just have to take a look. And some extra money is nice. The reason I'm doing this is, like I said, we do have an angel shop, so I want to make sure that we're topped up over 30 cents at every possible opportunity that we can be. Because then if there's a quality 4 or a really good quality 3 in there that we want to buy, then we will have enough money to do that. Let's make sure we dodge these guys. Oh, God. But I did say in yesterday's video that I ended up finishing Resident Evil 9. It's really hard for me to actually, like, talk concise and consistently when I'm doing those recordings live. I might switch to doing more of them offline these days, I gotta be honest with you guys. I just find the more enjoyment out of, like, the recording specifically being offline and not on stream. And I like almost keeping the stream separate. I don't know if that's a me thing or if other people agree, but I find that when it's just me with my thoughts and I can, like, talk about what I want to talk about rather than having to look at chat every, like, 30 seconds, first of all, it makes my life marginally easier because I'm not focused on reading chat all the time. I can play better because I'm more focused on the game and then what I'm yapping about rather than what chat's yapping about. And I find that I can have more streamlined, like, trains of thought while I'm doing this rather than... It started doing it again. I don't know what's going on with that, man. I find that I can focus more on, like, what I want to focus on rather than having to indulge chat's every whim. So I might slow down on the stream versions of these runs and just, like, I'll still do stuff on stream, but I might just not post it onto YouTube, and rather than doing the recordings there, I'll just do regular Isaac runs on YouTube and then stream Isaac runs and whatever else we play. But I wanted to give my actual thoughts on Resident Evil 9 because I finished it yesterday. I had some baseline thoughts on the game. I talked about it with Chad a little bit. And then there was also, like, I also had thoughts on it after the fact because I went back and I ended up watching, because Mattman was playing RE9 last night. He's probably done the game by now, but I don't know. But he was playing it, so I got to see some more of the game again, just to kind of refresh my memory a little bit. And I think I'm gonna stand with my 8.3 rating. Maybe go a little, maybe like an 8.5, 8.7. I don't know. It's a fantastic game. And if you are an enjoyer of spooky games of any kind, I do think that you will find at least some sense of enjoyment when it comes to... Oh, I'd love to blow this up without hitting him. It's gonna hit him, isn't it? Oh, I didn't. Sweet. You will find, like, some sense of enjoyment when it comes to the newest Resident Evil game. From people that I've talked to, including Matt, it's become very clear and apparent that this is, like, one of, if not the best Resident Evil game that has been put out in recent years. People really are really enjoying it. And it's quite funny to me because my largest complaint that I had with the game is in stark contrast to those people who have actually played a lot of Resident Evil games. Because my complaint with RE9 was that there was almost too much of Leon, like, in the game. So essentially, there are two playstyles to the game. That being Grace. Oh, I lost another holy card. That's okay, not a big deal. There are two playstyles to the game, okay? So there is Grace, and then there is Leon. I lost my holy card again. That is crazy. I just lost 2 holy cards in a singular room. Are you kidding me? But there's Grace, And then there is Leon. I said that about 4 times now. Let me continue, okay? And the Leon sections are very action-oriented, right? It's fighting a lot of bad guys at once. It's doing a lot of running around and firing your guns and just fighting zombies around the map in general. And it is fun. It is fun to, like, just mow down zombies and do a bunch of damage and feel very cool and feel very much like Leon and be like, "Wah, I'm running around and I'm shooting stuff and I feel really cool," and yada yada yada. However, I will say that that is, like, not exactly what I'm looking for when I'm playing, like, a horror game. And I didn't actually play Resident Evil 7, I will say. I only ended up watching Resident Evil 7 as well as 8. However, those games, we're gonna roll this into a Book of Virtues. That's gonna flip our deal chance. I mean, it's not a big deal, but sure, we'll take it. It's also just a good item to have, so we'll hang on to that. However, like I was saying, I only really watched RE7 and RE8, as well as Resident Evil 4 Remastered. I think that one's a little bit more like Resident Evil 9 in a sense. When I am playing, like, a spooky game, I am looking for the scariest experience that I can get, because that is, like, the most fun for me personally. And the Grace sections I found were fantastic. I thought they were very, very scary at times, and they were very well made, and it kept you on the edge of your seat, and it was very narrative driven. I really, really enjoyed it. There were some segments where you had to do, like, stealthily, you had to be, like, really quiet and really secretive, and then there was other segments where you were running from stuff and parts where you did fight, like, a little bit. But I found that I really, really enjoyed Grace's segments because I wanted to be scared. And Leon's segments felt a little bit, like, underwhelming to me because it was a lot of... It felt like a lot of just... Okay, well, that's my secret room, so I wasted a bomb, but that's okay. We got an extra holy card. Sweet. And that's... No. Okay, we don't need any of that. We'll hang on to our extra holy card. I found that Leon was like a bunch of just, like, go to this area and collect this thing. And then, you know, after that, go to this area and collect this thing. But instead of just walking there, now there's going to be a horde of zombies between you and where you need to go. And I feel like that's very, like, quintessential Resident Evil in a sense. But I also thought that, like, I just personally liked Grace's sections more. And I feel like I'm actually in the minority when I say that. And I know that that's crazy, but I just did. But if you are an enjoyer of the, like, Leon style of Resident Evil games, I do think that you will absolutely love this game. And I think it gave a good balance of both types of playstyles. Honestly, it gave a little bit for, like, everyone to enjoy. It was a large segment of Grace, and then there was a large segment of Leon, and then it was kind of alternating between the two at, like, a relatively decent amount of time between each. And so I think if you enjoy one or the other, I think you will just enjoy the game in general, because there's a good amount of both of them in there. And that's why I think I want to give it, like, a 8.7. I do think that the actual Grace, like, beginning segment... Now, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's, like, basically a giant hub kind of section that Grace is in for, like, the first maybe 30 to 40% of the game. And I do think that area was, like, could have been flushed out a little bit more, or maybe a little bit longer, or maybe a little bit more difficult in a sense. This has just turned into a full Resident Evil review video. You're welcome. But let me get my thoughts off, man. Come on, cut me some slack here. I did think that segment was a bit short. I have to be honest with you. Now, did I do 100% of everything that, like, I could have theoretically done? No. And that was, like, almost entirely, like, by accident, simply because I thought that, like, I was going to maybe be able to return later, or, like, once we opened up the next section, the next section would be, like, a hub, and then after that, we would be able to go back or also go forward. And in this game, you're actually not able to do that. Not like... Because in Resident Evil 7, at least, once you beat the first area, you can kind of go back if you need to, or you can make your way to the next segment. And I think in RE7 at least, and maybe even in RE8, you are kind of allowed to, like, backtrack to places that you've been before. But in RE9, you really weren't able to do that almost at all. And so that's kind of where I also had a little bit of frustration. Not because I didn't enjoy the story and I didn't enjoy the way the game progressed. I did. I just expected there to be a way for you to return to previous areas when that wasn't really the case. The game was actually quite linear in its progression. And once you do like the first hub area, it was like, okay, that's it. You can't come back. Like there's nothing left for you here. And that did disappoint me like a little bit. But if I was to go back and play the harder difficulty, Trisagian, yeah, sure. If I was to go back and play the harder version, like the insane difficulty or something like that, which I still might do at some point. I haven't really decided yet. Now I know that I can go back and I can do those, or no, now I know that I can't go back and I have to do those areas before I actually leave. We could reroll all the pickups. Sure, why not? See what we get, I guess. I don't know. Regardless, the one thing I will say that I enjoy quite a bit more than Silent Hill is that in Resident Evil, like, you beat the game and that's like kind of it. Like, you're welcome to go back, and I think there might even be a true ending that I probably have not gotten yet. Just judging from, I looked at the challenges after I beat the game and it looked like there might have been a way to get a true ending. I'm not 100% sure. But I remember with Silent Hill F, now for those of you who haven't played it and like maybe are going to play it, this is a little bit of a spoiler, so you might want to skip ahead like 15-20 seconds. But when I played Silent Hill F, the only ending that you can get for your first playthrough on Silent Hill F is actually the bad ending, which kind of like upset me a little bit, because I was like, oh, I played really well. I didn't die like very much in Silent Hill F, and I thought I did like a really good job, but it kind of was like no matter what you do, you're going to get the bad ending. And as much as I really enjoyed Silent Hill F, contrary to what I think a lot of people said, it did seem to me that a lot of people didn't really enjoy Silent Hill F. I did. I thought it was great. I just wished that the end, like you were able to get more than a singular ending on your first playthrough. I was really hoping that that would be the case, and unfortunately it was not. I believe in Resident Evil 9, you are able to get multiple endings. There's a choice at the end, which gives you one of two endings, and then I think if you go back, there's a way to maybe possibly get a third ending, but I'm not 100% sure yet, like I said, because I haven't looked into it at all, because I might just replay the game myself and see what happens. But yeah, at least to my knowledge, in Resident Evil 9, you can get one of two endings, and then in Silent Hill F, you literally have to get the bad ending first in order to play the game again, and then get access to the better endings, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. I thought it would be better if you could like have a choice or something, or do something to give you access to one of those other endings. Hey, that's a godhead. Yo, sweet. We should start blowing these guys up now, not because I want to reroll them, but because I can get the key pieces for Megastan, so why not? Boss is gonna be that way, so we should go this way. I don't know what time, we're at 22 minutes. So we're actually looking pretty good with regards to maybe making boss rush today. I wouldn't be opposed to that, because this is Mausoleum 2, don't forget that. Just the Mausoleum 2. I do have my Angelic D6 all charged up. I haven't really been commenting on the game a whole lot, but you have to forgive me. I really wanted to talk about Resident Evil 9 and how that game felt for me. And as a first-time Resident Evil player, in any capacity, I've never played a Resident Evil game before this. I'm going to reroll all of these. And we are going to get Dead Dove, which is Seraphim. Doesn't really matter a whole lot. Partway to conjoined and fully conjoined, I think. Or not. And then Censor. Why did I not get conjoined? I don't know why those didn't count, but regardless. We can also get a free item from our secret room because of Magic Skin, because we can use that one time for free, because that is how Magic Skin works on Tainted Lost. And then after you use it, it disappears because he can't have broken hearts. So we will do that once we find our secret tunnel, but in the meantime, we're just going to clear out the rest of these rooms. All in all, I will say that I think this game, having it be my first Resident Evil playthrough personally, I think that the series has got me hooked. I might even go back to some of the older ones. I enjoyed it that much. I thought that Resident Evil 9 was a fantastic game. First of all, it looked incredible. I played it on an OLED monitor, and if you've never seen an OLED monitor before, oh my god. It was like the most angelic thing I've ever witnessed in my entire life. It was beautiful. And I was playing on like medium graphics. I can't even imagine, like, I think Matt was playing on like ultra. And I'm like, I can't even imagine what that must look like. It must have been just the most beautiful, incredible thing to have ever been seen by human eyes. They got me hook, line, and sinker, man. I might go back to some of the previous ones and check those out. I was told by Matt to check out Resident Evil 4 Remastered because apparently that one's really, really good. And I think that that one is the more like Leon action-based game. But that doesn't mean that I won't give it a shot. That's just a damage up. We'll take that. It's going to lower our speed a fair bit, but not the end of the world. We'll still have 1.18, which isn't crazy, but it is what it is. Let's go back and get our Angelic D6, and then we'll continue on with this floor. We were at, we're going to miss boss rush because we're actually moving kind of slow. So that is my bad. Well, to be fair, I did go the wrong direction like multiple times, and now we're here, and I still got to find the item room and the shop. So I don't really have a choice right now. There's a holy card. That's pretty nice. I don't need it right now because I do have a holy card in the back pocket, and I don't have room for another one. But if we manage to somehow get like a polydactyly or like a starter deck, I will most definitely come back and pick that up. And it looks like our item room is going to be on the other side of the stage. So let's go back and just make sure that we go to our item room and our shop before we do the boss. So we're going to miss boss rush, like I said. It's not a big deal. I'll take the blinded. Lucky foot is sweet. I'll take that. We are going to miss boss rush, but we shouldn't miss hush as long as I move a little bit quicker on Womb 2. And the good thing about Womb 2 is that there's nothing really of note and / or of value on that floor. So we can just kind of beeline it for the boss. And then we don't have to worry about finding a shop or finding an item room or anything of that nature. So we can go to our boss now, and we can take him out. Oh, you know what? Let's pop this as well. Tears up. Sweet. What are you? Bad gas. That's fine. And we'll go to our mama fight. Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. We'll take him out. Grab the Polaroid, and we'll go down. Now, we don't need the second key piece yet. I think I will probably use my angelic dice on this. What do we have? Something costs 30 cents. I hope it doesn't suck. It was Crown of Light. That is really good. I'm also just going to buy this just because I don't know what it is. I don't want to risk it being something insane, and then I leave it behind like a big dumb idiot, and then I get sad. So we're going to roll this. We're going to get the body, which is absolutely, positively useless on this character, so not a whole lot that we can do about that, but that is okay. We'll check the boss rush, because why not? It was the box. I didn't put a beat in a box. We'll take him out. Thank God I have my my ambush indicators back. If you guys didn't see yesterday's video, Benevolence is on a prior version of Repentance Plus, the one that doesn't have ambush indicators. So that was a bit scary doing any of these boss rushes or mob traps or sorry, boss traps or mob traps or anything of the sort. So very nice to have that back in my game and on my screen, because without those, I'm scared. It's a scary situation, and I don't like it. Will this show me where the boss is? No, it will show me where the secret room is. We got Squeezy as a Lemageddon Wisp, and hopefully we don't lose that, because that's a nice tier rate increase, 5.38. No complaints here, gamers. And yeah, we're just gonna have to kind of bum rush the boss here, because I would like to make Hush if we can, because we got a pretty good amount of damage this run. Like, I'm feeling really good about this run, man. Granted, if you get a dice that makes it so you get like infinite angel items, you're probably feeling pretty good regardless. But even then, we got Godhead, we got Trisagion. It's just a great run, all things considered, all the way around the block. And hopefully we can get maybe a Sacred Heart, maybe a Cricket's Head, something like that. Just something to beef this run up a little bit more. Maybe an Eve's Mascara. I wouldn't be opposed to any of those things. They'd all be pretty damn sweet. So here is It Lives. I'm not going to check any of the secret rooms. We're just going to go to the boss. And we're going to take him out. And you're dead. See you later, gamer. 07. And we did actually get an angel deal, which I'm a bit surprised about. I guess Book of Virtues does that. Got an item here. It is Genesis. We do not need that. And our dice is all charged up. So we're going to go up here. We're going to hit him once. And he's going to die. And then we're going to pop this. And we're going to see what we get. Another Glyph of Balance. Okay, so you can get duplicates. That's good to know. And another Prism. Okay, so you can get duplicates. Good to know. I didn't expect to get double duplicates. I didn't expect to get double doubles. Double doubles. I hardly know her. That's something that I learned a long time ago that I didn't know was a Canadian thing. Did you guys know that? Actually, you wouldn't, because most of you aren't Canadian. Lava Beggar. Donate 10 coins to absorb all trinkets you are currently holding. Sure, take my coins. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. That's something that I found out a little bit later in life than I would have liked, and that's that we have a type of, we have specific orders for coffee here. One of them being a double-double, which is just 2 cream and 2 sugar. And For the longest time, I thought that was a universal thing, and then I went to a coffee shop when I was in New Zealand, so I would have been like 16, and I was ordering, and they were like, what do you want? And I was like, can I just get a double-double? And they were like, what is that? And I was like, you don't know what that is? And then they were like, no. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then I just like walked away defeated instead of explaining to them what a double-double was, because I was 16, and I was an idiot. Do you guys have any weird, like, orders? Weird coffee orders? I have also heard that ordering a latte in Italy is stupid because, you know, a latte in Italy is just milk. But that one I don't know. I never tested that theory because I didn't really get very much coffee when I was in Italy. I'm an energy drink or Gamer Subs aficionado. Shout out Gamer Subs. I don't know why I blew that up. I've got his eyeball. I can see if it has a coin or not. We're gonna fight Hush here. Is it going to be a time lapse? I'm thinking probably not. Yeah, no, definitely not. But like I was saying, yeah, I was an energy drink aficionado. It was the funniest thing to me when I went to the UK. I was in an airport, and I was just so jet lagged and so tired because we had a layover in Heathrow. And I went to go buy an energy drink. And in the UK, if you want to buy an energy drink, you have to show them your identification. Which to me is just like, I don't know, kind of insane. I was like, what do you mean I have to show you my ID to buy, what is essentially just a steroided up coffee? Like, what do you need this for? Apparently it's been a thing for a very long time, but, you know, that kind of threw me for a loop. And then, but to be fair, we are kind of like in the middle when it comes to caffeination stations, in comparison to the UK and America. We're kind of middle of the road because in Canada, even though, like, yeah, you don't need an ID, so we're not at that end of the scale. We don't need an ID to buy energy drinks. We do have a limit on caffeine that's allowed to be present in like a said drink, and I think it's like 180 milligrams in a drink. Now, don't quote me because I might actually be wrong, but I believe it's 180. And in the States, to be honest with you, I don't even know if they have a limit. Like, there's a gas station near my place that I go to all the time. Or I used to go to all the time. Now I'm just sipping on that Gamer Subs. Shout out Gamer Subs, W Gamer Subs. That they get imported energy drinks from the States, and they are like upwards of like 350 milligrams of caffeine, and that stuff will make you feel like you're on Mars. Or a better term to describe it is like you'll feel unstoppable. You'll feel like a machine until like 6 hours or something passes, and then you don't feel like you're a machine anymore, and you feel like a broken machine. And you're like, I have to sleep now, or there will be irreparable consequences to my body. They're crazy. I've had them a few times, and it's just like they're torqued up to 11, man. They are insanely powerful, and they blow my mind. There's an extra holy card. I'm gonna take that. I don't really need to do anything here. I'm just gonna re-roll the chest items. We're gonna roll all these because I don't care about them. That's another godhead. That's a holy mantle, which we're not supposed to be able to get. So thank you very much, Astro Items. You're great. Now I don't have to worry about holy cards. Incredible. This is great news. Amazing. But yeah, anyways, I've had some, Unga Bunga. What? That's crazy. 81 damage. What? Wow. I've had some of them before. They make like, when I have those, I feel like what a kid would describe as like a sugar rush. Even though I didn't really have those when I was a kid. I never really had like a sugar rush. I definitely had a sugar crash. But like even when I was off the sugar, I was off the goop, as it once were aptly named. I was like normal, but then like after the sugar would wear off, I would just get like extra tired. So it was kind of like not worth it. I'm not a big sugar guy now, and I never really have been. Actually, you know what? That's not true. I will say that I was too much of a sugar guy. So now I don't have sugar at all in any capacity. Even any of like the sody pops that I drink, no sugar. No sugar allowed. We cut it out. Just because it's so bad for you, man. Sugar is just terrible for you. And it tastes really good, and that's the problem with sugar. You're like, it tastes great, but it's terrible for your body. So I've just refrained from having it. And like I told you guys like a few videos ago, I've been trying to eat healthier, at least a little bit, in a sense of the word. So cutting out sugar is a good way to do that. And there's a triple shot. So my damage tanked because we had Polyphemus. We picked up a multi-shot item. Otherwise, it would be way too broken. So it makes sense. But still, glad that we got a triple shot. Because overall, I think we lost 38 damage. We have 43 damage. And we're doing it 3 times. So it's like 120 damage. So it's more than we were dealing. It's more than we were dealing. It just might not look like it from a purely statistical standpoint. That's kind of how some of these things work. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. Take care of these guys. Now, I guess we can full clear the chest and then do Mega Stand, and then we'll do Delirium as well, because we're feeling pretty good. We're only at 33 minutes in this run, and we're already on the chest. So this is a fantastic run. Feeling very, very good about this. Here is the last floor here, or the last room, I should say. We got teleport. Don't care about it. So let's go to the blue baby, fight, and beat him up, and then we'll come back and do Mega Stand. Time to take out blue baby. Yeah, baby. Kind of wish I had lost contact, because I have a lot of tears on the screen, and they may block me from seeing the enemy tears, but blue baby's dead. We didn't get hit. It's a blessing. And also, if we do end up getting hit, our Holy Mantle will go away, and then we also have a Holy Card in our back pocket, so we can kind of just swap that in, if that's something that we want to do. Well, let's make our way to the Mega Stand fight, take him out. We'll go to Delirium. We'll see what we can make happen. Star Bethlehem should be able to help a fair amount. And with Star Bethlehem, 52 damage, 5 tier rate with triple shot. Not bad. I like it. I like it. I like it. I love it. I also did want to give a massive thank you to that one commenter who, when I was talking about my car the other day in one of the prior videos, did tell me that there is a potential fix for the issue that I'm having with my car at the current moment. Now, I haven't tested it yet. I haven't had time to, like, put it up on the hoist and, like, actually have a look at it. However, I'm really hoping that his fix does reign true, because I would love to get this thing fixed for the summer without having to take it to a mechanic. That would be gnarly. So I'm going to have to take a look at that either this weekend or like next weekend or something, and just see if I can't get that all nice and fixed up. Because my car, some of you might not know this, but I have the version, there's like a hard top version of my car, and then there's also a T-top version of my car, which basically means that there's 2 window, like, sunroof panels, and you can actually remove them from the top of the car, and you can basically, like, it's like a convertible in a sense. And so I really want to be able to take it out during the summer and just meander my way around town. I wish I could buy this. But I can't. Unlucky. Unlucky. Where did my Star Bethlehem go? Not this way, I don't think. But I would love to be able to rip that around in the summer with the top down. But if the transmission is not working as intended, I won't be able to do it as much. So getting that fixed is slowly but surely becoming a bit of a higher priority. And if I can manage to get it fixed without having to take it to some type of mechanic who is going to overcharge me out of the nose, because that's how mechanics in this day and age work, and it does break my heart, but it's true. Immune to curses. Sure. Oh, yeah, but I still have the curse. Well, okay. It doesn't just get rid of it when I hang on to it? Oh, what a shame. Hello, Mama Gertie. Mama Gertie's so dead. I'll see you later. But that's the other main thing that is on the docket for this weekend. I would like to get it up on the lift and just take a look underneath the hood or underneath the body of the car, as it once were. It's really nice to know that I got some people in the community who are into cars, man. Because I want to do more changes to my car. First of all, I don't exactly know what I want to change about it. I would love to eventually engine swap it at some point. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of it, because it's a beautiful car and I love it very much, and it's a lot of fun to rip around. I just want to replace the engine on it because I think it would be more fun to drive car faster, because I mean, there's a V6 in it right now, right? It doesn't go very fast. It's a nice cruiser, but it's not winning any records for speed, all right? I get a lot of thumbs up when I'm driving, thumbs ups, I guess, when I'm driving on the road. But other than that, you know, it's not winning any awards for racing speeds or anything of the sort. But I would love nothing more than to pop a more powerful engine into that bad boy, because for those of you who don't know anything about my car specifically, basically there was 2 versions that they released back in the day. They released one with a V6 and then one with a V8. And what the manufacturer, which Chevrolet ended up doing, is they just made the same frame and like body type for both versions. They added a little bit to to the actual, like, V8 iRock version, which is, like, the top-of-the-line model. And, but they made the same, like, body style and frame and stuff. So, underneath of the hood of my car, it's like there's an engine in there, but the engine is like way smaller than the cavity that is inside of the front of my car. So you can fit like a much larger engine into the car because they just used the same like production line to make both versions of the car, which is very funny, but also makes my life a lot easier if I ever end up going to swap that engine out, because then I have a bunch of room where I can swap the engine out for stuff, right? That's another purity. Is that gonna do anything? No, doesn't do anything. I don't have stackable items on. I was gonna do another item. The stackable items was messing up the other item, and then I realized I didn't really want to do the other item, so now we're doing this item. Hopefully that made sense. But that's why I took stackable items off. I'm really just trying to find, oh, that's a spirit sword. I'm good. I'm really just trying to find the Delirium fight at this point, because I'm sure not that many people are interested in hearing me yap about my car for the next 10 minutes while I find this boss fight. But for those of you who are, if you have any suggestions for how I should, you know, update the car or anything of the sort. Now, I need to grow the YouTube channel first so I can have the funds to do that. But at some point, I would love to even make some videos with regards to, you know, upgrading the car and changing things on and adding new things to it and taking things off of it and all that fun stuff, which I might do at some point. You know, I'm definitely my highest priority for the next while, and like, at least for the current moment, is the Isaac channel, of course. I haven't even done Mugenics, like I said, in like a week and a half. I haven't uploaded anything. I just haven't had the time. I've been super duper busy with a bunch of other stuff. So my Mugenics enjoyers, I do apologize that I haven't been uploading any Mugenics videos. I promise you, I haven't been playing without you, like, at all. I literally just have not even booted the game up, and everybody is way further ahead of me now than I am. So I'm gonna have to get back into it. I'm not even done Act 2 yet, okay? I've barely done part of Act 2. I've only beaten, like, the desert and the crater and the bunker, and that's it. Ah, here's Delirium. Okay, we'll take him out. I'm not gonna be able to use my Star Bethlehem here because he is kind of in the way. What if I stand on top of it now? Are you dying? Yeah, he should be dead here. Beautiful. He tried to telefrag us, but it didn't work. But there we go. That was the Angelic D6. Very strong item, very powerful. I do like that it's 12 charges. It does nerf it a little bit, but still extremely, extremely powerful. As you can see, it can win any run with just one lucky roll, much like the regular D6 can, but this one's a little bit more fun because I like angel items. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video and today's rant as much as I did making it for you. If you did, 3 things you can do for me, gamers. Number 1, don't forget to leave a like on this video. It's free and it helps me out a lot more than you might think. Number 2, don't forget to double check, make sure you are in fact subscribed. 100,000 subscribers, we will be releasing my mod pack to the public for free. And number 3, if you want to see some of these runs in a live setting, or if you want to just talk to me in a live setting, don't forget to follow the Twitch, linked in the description below. However, until next time, take care and stay safe, my friends. Bye!